In Korean mask dances, the Yangban mask represents noblemen or aristocrats, men of nobility and elite status. While they differ based on different regions, most Yangban masks have exaggerated features to show how commoners disliked members of this class because of their vanity and corruption. There are various Yangban masks like the Nambang Chokje Yangban, the Bukbang Hokje Yangban, the Yangban from Suyong-Yaryu, and the famous Haho Yangban mask. The Hongbik Yangban is painted half red and half white in depiction of the elite and their two-faced behavior. Storytime. Dokkebi Pangmani, or the Goblins Club. Once there lived two brothers. The rich elite older brother was spoiled, lazy and selfish, but the younger brother, though he was a poor woodcutter, was filial, hardworking and generous. Whilst cutting wood in the forest one day, the younger brother saw ginkgo nuts and picked some for his grandfather, grandmother, parents, wife and kids, leaving the last ones for himself. Confused and fearful because night had come, he took shelter in an old abandoned house in the woods. While trying to sleep, he was jolted awake by loud, scary voices. He jumped up and hid himself in the wool closet, leaving the door slightly open. Suddenly, a gang of goblins entered the room where he had just been a moment before, each carrying a large wooden club. They began pounding their clubs on the floor, making piles of gold and silver. The younger brother hid, stood, terrified, but even in his terror, he grew hungry, and after a while, he could no longer help it and bit into the ginkgo nut. The goblins leapt up at the loud noise and ran out, screaming, "Get out! It's the roof beam!" The woodcutter, still scared silly, stayed motionless in the wool closet all night, afraid that the goblins might return and find him at any moment. At sunrise, he finally emerged into the room and found the treasure. Taking all the wood off his A-frame, he piled on as much as he could carry, and as he left, he saw one of the goblins had dropped his magic club, and so he took that as well. When he returned home, he used the treasures to build a mansion and moved his old parents in with him.